Hi guys, CJ here and welcome back to an all-new Hybrid News Now. Let's get down to the news. We do have quite a few stories to talk about today. First up, a potential villain revealed for Spider-Man's upcoming standalone film. Then we'll talk about Doctor Strange's new logo and very first official poster ahead of tonight's big trailer reveal. After that, we'll talk about the third new cast member Iron Fist has added, and we'll round out our day with a mysterious love interest casting for Thor Ragnarok. First up, let's talk about that late-breaking tidbit out of the Spider-Man standalone movie. More specifically, a new report alleges that one of the webhead's classic villains is going to appear in the movie. This comes to us straight from Devin Faraci over at Birth Movies Death, who is right now at CinemaCon, where he says he's learned some interesting information about the upcoming reboot. First, he confirms last week's rumors that Spider-Man Homecoming is the title that Marvel and Sony are working with at this point, but he's also learned about the inclusion of a very campy, classic villain that we've never before seen on screen. That villain is none other than Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture, though Faraci does note that whether he's the main villain or will just make a cameo remains to be seen. In my opinion, the actor for that role is the biggest key. I saw someone suggest Jonathan Banks from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and honestly, I've kind of fallen in love with that idea, but let me know in the comment section below who you think will be playing Spidey's greatest elderly winged foe. Next up, let's talk Doctor Strange, as today is the big day after all. The movie's first trailer will air on Jimmy Kimmel Live sometime tonight, most likely at the tail end of Benedict Cumberbatch's segment, so we're probably looking at somewhere right around just after midnight Eastern time. In advance of that, though, this morning Marvel released the first official poster for the movie, seemingly showing the Sorcerer Supreme in his sanctum, judging by set pictures which we had previously seen. And honestly, I think it's an awesome poster, but I can't help but feel that I've seen it before. A lot of times before. They also revealed a slick and updated new logo, which I honestly don't know if I like better than the original logo, but it's still pretty cool. Jokes aside, the hype is at an all-time high, folks. My reaction tonight will probably be a lot of screaming and fainting, so let me know in the comment section below if you're as excited as I am. And in our next story, Marvel has added its third new actor for a central role. David Wenham, who you might know better as Faramir from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, or as the one-eyed Spartan Dilios from the 300 movies, has been added to the cast in the role of Harold Meacham. Marvel revealed this teaser image, kind of in the style of what they did for Jessica Henwick's casting as Colleen Wing, along with the statement on the character saying, a ruthless corporate leader, Harold Meacham was partners with Danny Rand's parents at the time of their deaths. The role he plays in Danny's past and future will be revealed over the course of the series. There's no mention of Ward Meacham, Harold's brother, who the show was also rumored to be casting, but the inclusion of Harold might mean that the reports about Ward's casting were just overblown. But the addition of Harold is something that I've been eagerly anticipating, as in the comics, Harold, on a journey with the family in the Himalayas, brutally murdered his business partner, Danny's father, and then abandoned Danny and his mother after she rejected his romantic advances. And in our last story of the day, Thor Ragnarok has added a new cast member for a mysterious role. Deadline Hollywood is reporting that Tessa Thompson, who you might have seen as Bianca in Creed or as Charlotte Hale in HBO's Westworld, will be joining the Thor threequel. The report alleges that she'll be a superhero of sorts, and in a big twist, that she'll be a love interest for Chris Hemsworth's Thor. That last bit seems to piggyback off of reports that Natalie Portman would not be reprising her role as Jane Foster, as most of the movie is expected to take place off of Earth. Now, there of course were all kinds of rumors about Portman's displeasure with Thor: The Dark World after Patty Jenkins' departure from the project, but the addition of an all-new love interest might well and truly signal Jane Foster's official departure from the MCU. And we haven't even talked about the other tidbit, that Thompson's character will apparently be a superhero of sorts, which kind of to me suggests that she might be another Asgardian, maybe Valkyrie? But let me know who you think Thompson will be playing down below. So that brings us to the end of today's HNN. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you liked what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider supporting us on Patreon for access to exclusive goodies like most of our videos a day early. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.